What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Ethereum against the US dollar. This video is for entertainment purposes only and trade at your own risk. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Made a very large run up, practically following Bitcoin really nicely. Hasn't made a new all-time high yet, but eventually it might, just based on technicals. So let's take a look at the chart. Well, previously we had this trend line right here that the price broke and it moved down lower, so we can adjust it after we got that bounce. So this was the second trend line right over here, and it still looks like we're staying above it. So you see that the trend line is still somewhat staying above it, or price could just be coming back to retest it from the bottom side to continue lower. Either way, I'll leave it like that because most likely this was the primary trend line and we just broke it. So if I leave it like this, then that means that price can still continue to trend down lower. So we did see a large leg down right over here. And then what did we see? We saw price try to make a leg up higher. So this was one leg right here. Price pull back. It tried to make that second leg. You can see that this was the first attempt by the bulls to reach the measurable target at the 37.77. That failed. Price pull back. This was the second attempt. So you saw one leg up by the bulls off the trend line. First attempt to reach the measurable target failed. Second attempt. 2 times to reach the target and it fails can lead to a strong reversal in the opposite direction. So that tells me the previous leg was this size, which can lead to a similar size leg in the future. And that takes price right back down to the 26.32, which coincides with this breakout level right about there, and also this trend line right over here. So you can see that everything lines up at the same area. So there's a good chance that price could come back over here. So that would be, you could say, like ideal. Again, the market doesn't always work that way. Just like how the bulls failed to reach their target, you see that the price went up, price bounced from the trend line at the 31.50 level. Price pulled back. This was the first attempt to reach the measured target, failed. Second attempt, 2 attempts to reach the target, and if fails can lead to a reversal in the opposite direction. So right now, what are we seeing? Right now, we're seeing the first attempt for the bears to reach the target. So there's a good chance that the bulls are going to get trapped here. Probably price will, probably close bullish today. We're going to see probably a little bit more bullish tomorrow. Trap above the green bar and then see another leg down. Now that another leg down, again, it could fail. It could stop right here and then, price rallies higher. Again, it's not guaranteed to reach the target, or it can succeed and reach the target. So we'll see what happens. Or, if it doesn't even happen at all, depending how bullish the market is. If it's really strong, price just may just rally out of here. I think if we see price rally back above right over here, at the 3,700, I think we're probably just going to continue higher and, retest these highs, possibly all-time highs. Well, not all-time highs, but much more higher than where we are right now. So that would invalidate the move towards the downside. But as right now, it looks like the downside target is in play. I'm expecting the 26.56 level to be reached. Again, is it guaranteed? No, it's not. But even then, we do have this bearish trend line right over here. So we have this bearish trend line in play. The bullish trend line could be adjusted, but it's barely in play. I would probably just leave it like that. It looks like price is coming back to retest it, and I'm expecting more downside for Ethereum. That's just based on the chart. We can even do a measure move target. You see that this is all one large leg right over here, starting from the lowest point up to here. All this is one leg right over here. Even though it's drawn out, it's still one impulse up. And then if we clone this, move it down to the bottom, see it coincides perfectly with the top of that move up higher. Again, so we have the measurement target reached, strong move down, can lead to another strong move down in the future. So I'm expecting more downside. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. And again, you can put a horizontal line right here, and you see that this is resistance. It was resistance here, price pull back resistance, fail breakout, and price just hit that resistance levels again at the high $3,900 level. So again, we reached the target. We're at resistance. We saw a strong sell-off. We're overextended. Again, everything is pointing to the downside. The only thing that's not practically really perfect right now is that bullish trend line. So this bullish trend line, if it wasn't here, I think we would probably see price collapse lower much quicker. But since it's there and we have a little bit of support where we are right now, we are at a little bit of support. You see that price did bounce here, and we're bouncing there again. So we have that little support and the potential trend line. Price may not reach that target, but again, it's still heavily weighted towards the downside, and versus just a couple small things for the bulls to use to act as support. But we'll see what happens. Again, it would be ideal for price to make that second leg down, but again, the whole market has not been ideal this entire time. For example, you see that this was one leg down right over here, and the price could have made a second leg down from the top, but look what happened. It was just really strong off the trend line, and prices continued rallying higher. So again, the market really hasn't been ideal at all recently. It's been just really bullish, where price is not correcting as much as it can. So it might not do it here, but as of right now, this is still too early to call. We can still move up a little bit higher, trap the bulls, and then collapse down to stop them out, and enter the 2000s. So we'll see what happens. But that's all I have for Ethereum on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.